Hello, beautiful people of the internet. How we all doing? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Ghost Chat's still here. That needs to go away. Hi, friends. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Hero. I know, you're upset because you think you deserve treats. And you do. Hello. Hope you're all doing great today. I have my jacket on inside out. Welcome. Oh.
You're coming up on a year with Satisfactory. Let's build.
Let's freaking build. Does anybody know the date off the top of your head for when a year will be? I need to remember. I need to write that down. Hi, everybody. How we all doing? Ryan, are you going to cover the huge news from yesterday? The huge news from yesterday can only mean one thing. I won't be covering it because I'm not an expert. Just a reminder, before we all talk about the huge news from yesterday, exclamation current events in the chat, all right? Chill with the current events. I'm teasing. Taylor Swift is engaged to be married. It's a glorious day. Hi, everybody. Hope you're having an excellent day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, my God, it's been a little bit. I'm getting over some sickness, so pardon my my voice and or sneezing. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome, welcome. Holy shit, do we have some treats to hand out from Catilla? Yeah, we need to turn off that that timer, Tony. Hi, Tony. How's it going? Tony, I was gonna tell you, Elle is obsessed with the with one of the books that you got her. So, the Porcupine book, she's really obsessed with. We read it every day. We read it like twice a day. Dog treats from Catilla, and Zuma. All right, chill, boys. Chill. Did you guys hear that static noise, or is that on my end? Static noise? Anybody? Static noise?
Oh wow, I can actually chat here for the first time in 2 weeks because it turns out water beats fire. Also, Majora's Mask is so hype, these episodes go by way too fast.
I hear you. I hear you on that front. Who's here from Majora's Mask? Has anybody been watching Majora's Mask? Oh my God. Churn, thank you for the 31 months, sorry. Holy cow. That game is a treat. Holy shit. I am enjoying it. Holy cow. 2 episodes in. I got a lot of feelings. I got a lot of thoughts. I got a lot of ideas. I'm excited to try them all out. I mean, yeah, I have instincts. We're not going to talk about it a ton here, but holy shit. Thanks for watching the series, you guys. I hope you're enjoying it. Majora's Mask is going to be a treat. I can just tell. It's going to be it's going to be a game. I can't wait to see where it takes us, but thumbnail was amazing today. Thank you. I felt good about that one. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on unless you know what's going on, in which case I'm pretty sure you know what's going on. You know what I mean? Oh, how's your weekend been? How's your last couple days been? It's been a while since I've been able to see you guys. I played Ocarina of Time as a kid, but Majora's Mask always freaked me out, and I never played it. I understand that. I get that instinct. Absolutely.
It's a new subscriber.
Yo.
Welcome to the cult.
Billiam David. What a great name. Billiam David. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. What an excellent username that is. Billiam. Catilla's been playing a lot of Hollow Knight. Cal is getting over an illness. I feel you there. That surprise Game Changer was a fun surprise the other day. Oh my God. Very fun Game Changer episode. So exciting. Yo, Fouts. Hi. Thank you so much, Fouts, for the Prime sub. Thank you for 22 months. Holy shit. I appreciate you. Thank you. How you doing? Tactical Fluxes have been good. Had to make a half batch of cookies because my D&D group devoured the first batch. Sign that your baking is top tier. Top tier. Tony says I don't remember the last time I updated the playthroughs list. The good news is we've been playing Satisfactory for a fucking year, so there's not that much to add. Shammy's on a cruise. I saw that on Discord. On YouTube? I saw that somewhere. You're on a cruise. Probably YouTube comments. I ran a 12-hour D&D session yesterday. We were trying to finish the arc before I go back to uni. Did you succeed or did you not succeed? Log Demon wants a sub. I'm happy to give you a sub. Happy to gift you a sub. Oh boy, our household has been... Oh, we got a hype train going. Thanks for the hype train, you guys. Level 2. We have a kind of sick household right now. Sick as in ill, not sick as in rad. Elle has a cough and a cold, and I've got a cold, and Megan's got a cold, and it's been a little bit of a mess. But I think we're all, or at least most of us, are on the other end of it. We're doing it. Ruthie wants to gift a sub to a random viewer. Yo, Ruthie, that's so sweet of you. I got you. Random gifted sub. I can do that. Thank you. It's almost like, I feel like it's kind of tradition that I get sick the minute I decide to start a new series on YouTube and decide to, like, kick up my workload of recording. So I've spent the last 2 days trying to rest my voice and also trying to get recordings done at the same time, which you can't do both. Let's go. Thundergirl Twitch gets a gifted sub from Ruth A. Thank you, Ruth A. Hi, Calliope. Finny Winnie says, hey, it's been probably a year, but I've returned. Hello, welcome. Welcome. I wonder if we'll see some Zelda fans today, wandering in from the Majora's Mask series. I'm always amazed at how those videos are received over on YouTube, and this was no exception to that fact. No exception to that fact. It's here. Is this Majora's Mask? Is this a new timer? Oh, it's a new timer. Hell yeah, Tony. Tony's gone rogue, which I love. Which I fucking love. Thank you, Tony. I'm imagining that's you. As a Zelda fan, I can confirm we do just wander into places. Mog says, thanks for the gift sub. Hey, you're welcome. That was from Ruth A. Nope, that was from you. Never mind. Oh, I see what you did, Tony. I see what you did. Yeah, I don't know. If it gets annoying, it gets annoying. But for now, it's kind of cool. We can play with it. Oh, hi, Uzai. How you doing today? I really want to get my secret project done before stream tomorrow, but I doubt that'll happen. A secret project. Oh, shit. That reminds me that I didn't get to see Deku's video yet. Oh, my God. My DMs are in a state. I need to see Deku's video. I need to respond to Deku on Discord. I got stuff to get done. In the meantime, I also feel like I have a balloon pushing behind my ears right now. Whew. Whew. So much head pressure. Deku's video is so good. DM response stream next week. I do need to do that. Diz wants to gift a sub randomly. Yo, let's go, Diz. Thank you. What has been the highlight of your last week? What is the best thing you've got going on personally right now? Doesn't have to be a big thing. Doesn't have to be a huge thing. What's a small positive thing you got going on right now? I wear my enthusiasm for video games as a mask to hide my anxiety when playing with the community, Mog says. That's a positive thing, Calliope. That's a positive thing. Big positive thing. My positive is that eventually this week will be over. That will be true. That will be true. Shammy's on the cruise. Let's go. That was just a test for the word mask. I was wondering where that came from. Hi, Deku. I still need to watch your video, and I still need to respond to your DM. Hi, dude. How you doing? I found out my job is safe for at least a year. That's great. I'm stressing about finalizing my slide deck for the conference in September. Good news is it's due tomorrow, so I'll be done then. Okay, good. Yeah, the stress will... It's one of those things where the deadline approaches, at least you know that the stress will also have a deadline. Yeah. I deleted the DM. It was related to the video. Oh, okay. Well, shit. Then never mind. I won't respond to your DMs. What? Huh? Biggest positive is 8 days until Silksong. 8 days until Silksong. So what day of the week is it that it releases? It releases on the 4th, which is a Thursday. My first video will go out on the 7th, but I don't know what day I'm going to record it. Maybe the 4th. Maybe I'll record it on day 1. I don't know. World's my oyster, I guess. Uzai knows the exact time. Thursday at 2 p.m. UTC. Tony says the fun part is I'm trying to finalize a presentation about a process we haven't actually finalized yet internally. It's all wishes and dreams. If candy and nuts were wishes, how's that go? If wishes and dreams were candies and nuts, we'd all have them. Wait, how the fuck does that? If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas? There it is. That's a song by that's a song. I didn't know that was a song. I just thought it was a saying. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts. Thank you, Evo. Thanks for the belief. I appreciate you. Oh boy. I love when you try to work out sayings live on stream. I'm sure it is not I'm sure it's super high quality entertainment. Krav Maga. Oh my god,
This sub is 2 weeks old. I'm finally able to share it.
I forgot about Krav Maga. Thank you, Lady Rivers. Thanks for the 15 months. Welcome back to chat to all of our band chatters. Carly, Lady Rivers, Churum, all kinds of people. Rune Snips. A million people. Geodude is back. RIP to Ghost Chat. Oh, baby. Thank you for the sub, Lady Rivers. Thank you. And thanks for the hype train, you guys. All right. I finished Death's Door while I was sick, so I binged your playthrough. Let's go, Cal. Let's go. Great little game. Great game. Cams is playing Hollow Knight. Let's go. I have loved the amount of people who are currently trying Hollow Knight for the first time because of the Silksong release date. It's exciting. Very exciting. Finny Winnie, thanks so much for gifting a sub to Fried Spam Sandwich. First gifted sub ever. Thanks for the gifted sub. Can we get some hearts in the chat to say thank you? Our community game's over for the summer. I can't believe summer is almost over already. I think they might be. That's not official. I was going to potentially try and do one this week, but it's just been too busy. I don't know. I'd like to do one more, but it's kind of hectic right now. There's a chance we do one more. We'll see. Thank you, Finny. I know. I can't believe summer's almost over. I mean, it's like 70 degrees. I mean, I ran this morning and it was 57 degrees outside. It's currently 70, and that's the high for the day. It's crazy. We've hit a big cool off. Of course, we'll still have some summer days for sure, but it is crazy. Where did the time go? The summer ends. Are you talking about that American football song? And the summer ends. I should not try and sing with my voice like this right now. The air is getting crisp. Oh, boy. What's new with us? We have 3 cross-country meets this week. We had 1 already. We have 2 in the next 2 days. Oh, boy. Do It's not a good sign when you start stream and you're bringing this tired energy. I apologize. I'll try and keep it. I'll try and keep it high energy. Interesting factoid, though, we did have the chance to take Elle to her first cross country meet of the year. So she got to meet Overlord, got to meet the little kiddos on the cross country team, and the kids on the cross country team got to meet Elle, and they loved her. They freaking loved her. They're obsessed. Did she win? No, she didn't run. She didn't run. She did run around the grass a lot. She ran around the grass a lot. She really was in love with the idea that there were just a bunch of people standing around cheering and saying go, because she loves to say go. She loves to say yay. She loves to clap. And those three things happen a lot at a cross country meet, it turns out. Doing a lot of like, yay, go. It's really good stuff. It's really good stuff. Ideal. She's the perfect audience member. She was. And then afterwards, she noticed everybody was giving high fives, and she loves high fives. And so she got down out of the stroller and she walked around to the team. So there's like 30 kids there, and she just starts giving out high fives, which made every single kid on the team want to give her a high five. So for like 10 minutes, it was just high five season, where every kid is like, can I get a high five? And she was like, yep, yep. Yep. So many high fives. That's so cute. It was really cute. It was really, really cute. It was really cute. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't like running, but a toddler cheering me on might motivate me. Yeah. It was really cute. She's the best, dude. Holy shit. Yeah. To have a childlike wonder. I know, right? Those kind of moments hold you together when you're exhausted and cleaning up a blowout. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yes. Yep. I just zoned out for like 20 seconds. I don't. Hopefully it wasn't 20 seconds. Sorry. Hopefully it was just like 3 seconds. Anyways, I just straight up looked into the distance and completely tuned out. We're doing fine. We're doing great. We're bringing the energy. It was a minute. Don't tell me that. That's my nightmare. It's my nightmare. It was not a minute. We'll just assume that you're reading chat. Don't worry. Let's see how your brain handles Satisfactory. It's going to be really interesting. Can I talk about how relieved I am that we're done with Pokemon? Pokemon was great. Oh my god, I feel more relaxed now that we survived. Does Carly need remodded? Oh my god, she does. First off, thank you. I didn't even fucking notice. Whoa. What if Carly was like, nah, I'm good. I didn't even notice. I've been waiting to see how long it took you. It's a long time. Oh my god. My bad. Cam's ruined the surprise, apparently. Congratulations. You've been demoted. I feel like the Pokemon stress contributed to your sickness. No. In an alternate world where our daughter wasn't as sick as she was, then maybe. But there was no chance I wasn't going to get sick. Like, Elle was... I was the last person in the family to get it, actually. And there was no way I was going to avoid it. There's just no way. Maddie Renee says, I'm sad I missed a lot of Pokemon, but school is keeping me busy. Gotta watch some of the videos. Maddie, what do you study? What do you study in school? Carly, welcome back to the sword. Welcome back to chat. Back to work with you. Ryan, how do you feel about the fact that you didn't start late enough for me, made me lose my treat race lead, and also the fact that I scheduled my meeting for today specifically so that I wouldn't miss a race? I'm really glad to have you back in chat, Carly. I'm so happy to have you here. Are you in second to Catilla? Who are you second to? Because Catilla did get 5 today, so that would make a lot of sense. Listen, does it really matter who feeds the dogs? As long as the dogs get fed, you know? As long as the dogs get fed, they'll know that it's all of chat love. It matters? Okay, never mind. It matters a lot, apparently. It matters in all caps. It matters, yes. It matters all caps. It matters. Who's on first? What's on second? You get your name on my spreadsheet, and that is a reward we should all strive for, is to be included in some sort of Evo spreadsheet. The more spreadsheets, the better, actually. Quick question, are there only 6 repo videos, or are there more coming? I don't think anything from the last couple of months is going to make it to YouTube if it hasn't already. Let's call it good. I had dreams a while back of turning a lot of the community. I had dreams of turning a lot of the community like games into YouTube videos. Those dreams are dead. Those dreams got taken out back of the shed, of the woodshed. Those dreams went to a farm upstate. Repo is lost media. It's not lost media. You can always see every stream over on the VOD channel. It's just I'm being and frankly, maybe this is good. I'm trying to be maybe a little bit more picky about what I turn over to the main channel. Just because, you know, algorithms and like performance and stuff. My dreams went to the same farm. It's fine. No, now it's sad. No, it's sad. Behind the sauna, that's where the axe is. That sounds so dark. I love it. I love it. Oh. Here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams. Is that a reference from an episode? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I wouldn't know. I've never seen SpongeBob. I'm just gonna keep lowering my helmet until I can't see out of it. That's not gonna work. Exclamation dev for sure. Evo, you're so fucking quick with it. All my life I've had to sit in silence as others around me reference SpongeBob. It's true. So quick with it. Oh boy, guys, this is going to be an interesting stream. If I stare into the distance, I stare into the distance. Ignore me, okay? You've never seen SpongeBob unfollow? I mean, I've like seen SpongeBob. Like, I know it's the yellow guy. I haven't like... I don't know that I've ever seen a full episode all at once, but I know of it. I can chat again. You're back, Jab. You're so back. You're so back. SpongeBob never really interested me. I've only seen bits in Dentist when I was younger. That's enough for me. See, I don't say SpongeBob's disinteresting. That's what Cal says. I just said I haven't seen it. Staring into the distance, wondering what to do. Isn't that normal on your Satisfactory playthrough? It's true. That's true. Let's start Satisfactory because I am starting to doubt my ability to stream for a couple hours. We're going to try it, though. We're going to try it. Let's start Satisfactory, and we're going to build an elevator. That's what we're going to do. We're going to keep our sights low. Our goal's simple. We can do this. Cal says, I feel thrown under the bus so far, somehow. Do you feel like a goat that has been scaped? Tony has updated playthroughs. You're a legend, Tony. You're an absolute goddamn legend. Get scaled. Escaped. Quality control. Baldur's Gate is misspelled. Wow, Tony. Wow. How dare you? Elevator is a workable, achievable goal. That's my thought. Let's start with a workable, achievable goal. Workable, achievable. My flabbers have been gasted. All right, let's do it. Oh, that's in the wrong spot entirely. Why is my camera facing the wrong way? What the hell is it doing up here? Well, that makes no sense. Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Listen, I'm recovering from some sickness. I am not at my best. And we all know my best was never all that good to begin with. But if you take, like, your expectation level, you lower it a little bit to determine Ryan's best, and then you lower it again to be like, oh, Ryan, while he's sick. Maybe we can all enjoy this very low-quality stream together. My goals are simple. My goals are simple for today's stream. I am going to try to build an elevator, because we discovered that that exists last time I was on stream. I did do a little bit of work off camera to build the bus up a little bit higher. I also upgraded a couple things to Mark 6. Not a lot, because it turns out that shit is expensive. And I also built something that I want to show you guys. I built something. RIP Evo's motion sickness. I built something that I wanted to show you guys. Uh-oh, I'm out of power. Uh-oh, fuck. Uh-oh. We made it. I built you this. I brought you this. H is in the chat. Light at Night says, hey, Ryan, I've been taken over by your Satisfactory playthrough on YouTube recently. I've really enjoyed it so far. I'm 60 episodes in. Hello, hello, welcome in. I'm from Germany. I'm fine with pineapple on pizza, and I prefer dogs. Someone probably did this before. I really wanted to ask you about an Elden Ring playthrough. Seems up your alley, so I was surprised you haven't done one of those yet. Sorry for essaying. No worries at all. Welcome in. Light at Night. Welcome in. We get a warm welcome for Light at Night. Elden Ring. I would love to play it someday. I'm a little bit behind on my FromSoft games in general. Also poop. I have randomly decided that I'm not going to play Elden Ring until I have played some of the other Dark Souls games, and I've only played Dark Souls 1. So that might be a little bit before we play Elden Ring, but I would say I am very interested. Somebody commented the other day on YouTube that... how did they comment? They said something like, is this 5-year rule of yours actually real, where you only play games after they've been out for 5 years? Well, I guess that's not as bad as I thought. Elden Ring will be played in 2027 then. And I was like, oh shit, I really got to get on it, because Elden Ring's 5-year anniversary is 2027, and currently I am not on pace to get there. Kivo, Elden Ring before Ryan, Elden Ring for sure. Are Carly and Evo going to play Elden Ring together? Do it. That'd be amazing. This is clearly fake news. 5 years ago was 2016. Yeah, of course. Did Elden Ring really come out in 2022? All right, we got to find out where the elevator is. And by where, I mean elevator floor stop. Personal elevator. Personnel elevator. Different word. Transport fix-it personnel between floors while meeting acceptable standards for efficiency and safety. Consumes power when in use. Transports power between all attached. Transports power between all attached elevator floor stops? Where do you think we should do it? I kind of think we should do it like right here. Oh my god. You can build it so high. What do we do every 5 floors? I have no idea. Here's my thought. Put a little floor here. Press E to call elevator. Do I actually have to wait on the... Oh, no, I have to power it. Duh. I have not played since these were added, so these look great. How fast is this elevator? It's so slow. Oh, there it is. Okay, okay, okay. Go in here. Oh, it's got stops. Can I go to the unpowered stop? Probably not, right? Oh, I can.
For participating in the Fix-It Elevation program. I am Elevata, which is like Ada, but less advanced.
Elevata.
We are not currently taking any feedback.
Elevata is amazing. Holy crap. That's all worth it just for the pun. Elevata. Is that powered now? I can't tell. Yeah, there's a wire right through the middle of the thing. Oh my god, Elevata. It's so slow but so fancy. It's very slow. I'd love to power it up higher. Ian, thanks so much for the sub. 17 months. Thank you very much. How you doing today? Thank you, thank you. Cam's had a dream that I played Dark Souls starting 2 weeks ago. Cam says, I don't actually have any interest in Dark Souls, so why did I have that dream? I don't know. It's funny. Okay, it's E to go. E to go. It's so shiny, but I can't start a new playthrough now. Of Satisfactory? I mean, you always could. Elevator floor stop. I don't think I want that. I think I want the elevator itself. Yeah. No, no, no. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Majora's Mask is off to a great start already. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really enjoying it so far. Yeah. Big fan. Big fan. Now, how is this going to work? Happy you're playing it. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. Shit. Yeah, I have to dismantle it all at once. Did that dismantle the whole thing? You fucker. Okay. Well. Elevator's a little funky. Yeah, I'm obviously... I haven't said a lot about Majora's Mask on stream. I'm obviously loving it. I am so intrigued by it. It's such an interesting... You know, a lot of my thoughts I'll try and save for the actual YouTube videos, but I'm just so intrigued about the decision-making process to land on something like that as a game following Ocarina of Time. I don't know. It just seems like it's not... I don't think it is the most... So far, I don't think it is the most, like, obvious... like, logical conclusion. Okay, so now let's do the other one. See if this works. Can I add you on top? No, I need to build you up. Okay. If that makes sense. You build the floor stop on top of the thing. Okay. Maximum height for personnel elevator reached. What? Oh no. Okay, the elevator is actually terrible. The elevator has a maximum height. I don't understand why. I could do 2 separate elevators, but that's not great. That's not great. I don't want 2 separate elevators. Intriguing. Okay, well. Max height. Elevator is a bust. We need to go way higher than that. Elevator is such a weird addition to this game in general, not that I know anything about the game. I mean, I think it makes sense from a, like, this game is so about making enclosed factories more than it is about making, like, sprawling factories. Like, I think the like, so much of the architecture, right? Like roofs, beams, walls, railings, catwalks. It's all about making, like, factories in the way of, like, buildings where stuff is on the inside, which is very different from how I usually play factory games and the ones that I've played. And in that regard, I do think an elevator makes sense. An elevator with a height limit does not make any sense to me. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's a coding issue. I don't really know. I mean, my honest instinct is that they were like, oh my God, we could have an elevator and call the voice inside of the elevator, Elevata. And then they were like, well, now we have to do it, even if it's dog shit. They were like, we literally have to do it because of the Elevata pun. You know, like that alone is worth it. Make it realistic by making the next elevator only accessible via a flight of stairs. Oh boy. Oh no. Hi Sven, how's it going?
Time is timing. Soon we'll be only 74 months away from our Dark Souls 2 playthrough and a dozen more after that from The Witcher 2. Hope y'all are having a good day, Folka.
I'm not beating the allegations, am I? I'm not beating the allegations. Thank you, Sven. How's it going? 38 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen. That's the stream for today. Mission achieved. Oh, fuck. I almost died. Oh, my God. I did almost die. I have no health. Yep, that's the stream for today. See ya. No, we'll progress. Elevator was a little bit of a bust, though. That is a little bit of a bummer. It's just not going to be useful for my... If it were like a rocket into space, maybe. But that is not going to be particularly useful for my uses. So... What should we do instead? Well. I think last time we were working on making biochemical sculptors. Let's go ahead and just pop up there and see. Mission accomplished, by the way. An elevator system where the connecting floors are all platform puzzles. I don't know that I need more puzzles in my life right now. Oh my God. I love puzzles. I love them so much. Between blueprints. Yep, biochemical sculptors. We still haven't made them. I mean, frankly, on blueprints alone, I do not know that I need any more puzzles in my life. Biochemical sculptors. I think we were short on, like... These are made in blenders. Blenders. I think we were short on computers. Blenders require computers. We do have computers inside of the cloud, so that's good. Okay. Do we have any Swifties in the chat? We haven't actually talked about the news. Did anybody like absolutely freak out with the news? I have some friends who are huge Taylor Swift fans, but I haven't actually had a chance to chat with MK is a Swiftie. So here's my question. I want to know what it was like. Listen, I need my like proxy dopamine. I need to know what it was like to find the news. I don't think this is a safe space to share my thoughts. Uh-oh. I think it would be great if Travis Kelce took her name. Travis Swift sounds so good. I don't think I've gotten so many urgent texts since my own personal engagement. Amazing. Amazing. Literally the first I've heard of it. Oh my God. Amazing. As somebody who's literally never seen this game before, I'm here for the good vibes. I need nuclear pasta as soon as possible. Well, good news. We've got some. We've got nuclear pasta coming out our wazoo. Carly is a Taylor Swift hater. I'm here to tell everyone in chat that Carly hates Taylor Swift and or Travis Kelce and or the institution of marriage. I'm not sure which. Maybe it's all three. I'm pretty sure it's actually that Carly hates what I don't know much else about the engagement. There were flowers there. I'm pretty sure that's there too. What else can we wrangle into this? Definitely all of those, especially marriage. Snoo, you're unbanned. Okay, we need water. We need other items. Water's down here. You're unbanned, Snoo. Congratulations. Welcome back to the chat. Carly hates full stop. Okay, we need water. We are gonna have to actually hook the water up to make it go back up here. So let's start there. It's fine. Her private jet ain't coming to my house. She'll survive without me. I love it. Okay, so I have built half of the blueprint contains the pumps. So I think all I need to do is just connect lines in between. I admire Carly. Carly's like, listen, I said eat the rich, and I said eat the rich with no exceptions, all right? I don't know. Let's see here. Are these Mark II? I think they're Mark II. Probably don't need to do every single one here, but fuck it, let's do it. MK, where were you when you found out the news? It sounds like you found out via text. I'm not a hater. I just don't get the hype. I mean, I'm not a fan. I don't get the hate. I'm the opposite of you. All I did was bring up two people's marriage, and then all of a sudden, chat became a minefield. Two people have agreed to unite themselves in, yes, an outdated institution for sure, and yes, they're rich people, and yes, they're people in the popular eye, and yes, there's lots to hate for sure, but there's lots of caveats and qualms, and lots of opinions about how we cover marriage, how we cover celebrity, how we enable celebrity to be this outsized monstrous thing that turns humans into consumables. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. But I also ain't a hater. And as is tradition when Taylor Swift makes any news, my week has been split between what I would call like a pretty warm, I wouldn't even call it boiling. I would call it like a pretty warm reception from a lot of, you know, people who are Swifties in my life. And then a pretty boiling reception on the anti-reception on the other end of things. And I'm like, huh? Shit. Okay. Whoo. I just don't like the Chiefs. That's funny. MK says, technically my husband came downstairs to tell me to check Instagram after finding out in a sports betting Discord chat. That's so funny. Listen, you made it a minefield. All I said was this wasn't a safe space. I wasn't going to share my thoughts. Listen, Ryan, I didn't criticize a thing. It's been a very long time since I even believed the personal life of a celebrity was any of my business to judge. It's hard because on the one hand, I don't want to judge celebrities. On the other hand, I mean, I think we can all kind of safely say that, like, no one feels good about the, like, celebrity, like, pipeline. I don't think anybody benefits. Celebrities kind of included in this. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Clipped and posted to her channel by the Swifties. Oh, no. Aren't you a celebrity, though? Oh, boy. How badly do we want to shift that? How badly do we want to stretch and shift that definition? Listen, a week ago, I was getting 100 views on my YouTube videos. Just because Majora's Mask is out now doesn't make me a celebrity. I'm kidding. Blueprints was doing really well. And by really well, I mean like 900 views per day. Listen, I don't know where the celebrity delineator is, but I don't know that it's at... I don't know that it's where I am. All right, let's go see if we got water. When you think about it, Ryan's basically Taylor Swift. Go on. Can't wait to see where this goes. Go on. Popular? I don't know that I've ever been popular either. Celebrity is just like how being rich is bad even for the rich people. Melts brains like crazy. That's so right, Tactical Fluke, yeah. And of course there's like levels of complicitness, which I think complicate this conversation. But yeah. This is the wrong floor. Fuck, I went on the wrong floor. Fuck, what am I doing? MK, can we just talk about how it seems really lovely that your husband was like, check Instagram. I'm not going to be the one to share the news for you. I want you to find the news in your own... Like, I want you to see the news, and I want you to see the news in the intended way that it was meant to be announced. Can we talk about how sweet that is? I find that very sweet. I love that instinct. Instead of being like, hey, boom, I want to be the one to drop the bomb, you know, that's a bad term. I want to be the one to drop the knowledge on you. It was really considerate of him. He's a good egg. The husband wanted you to have a blind reaction. Exactly. The husband said, I'm not trying to backseat. However, spoiler chat and I agree that you might benefit from considering this piece of information on Instagram. This is yellow, which scares me. I don't know why it's yellow. It's going to be fucking fine. Asher Bob, by the way? Nah, tit or tat. Should we do a little noodle? Oh my god, look at curve. We should not do curve. We should do... We'll do straight. Fine. Fuck it. Fuck it. For the record, he's also a huge Swiftie like me, so he thought a sports betting Discord chat was a hilarious place to find out. It is hilarious. That is hilarious. Objectively, it is very hilarious. That is objectively very funny. All right, so you guys need water, fixite, trigons, and ass dyer systems. Let's do it like there. There. I don't know how much they need. God, it's been too long since I played Satisfactory. I'm too rough on the on the basics of this game. Didn't even check. Just 10 per minute. So we're going to be chilling there. ESPN did a push notification. That's how I found out. Part of the fun with the engagement news yesterday is that so many of my friends are Swifties. While our feelings for Taylor are all admittedly completely parasocial, our real friendships benefit from her life/music updates because we can connect IRL, plus getting a piece of harmless good news these days is worth a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, totally. I mean, I also think it's like... I think it's always a little weird to find out news about someone who you don't know personally. It's always like a stew of emotions. Or a stew of, like, complexity. Like, my mom, when I call her, will randomly tell me about such and such person from church 20 years ago, who I have not thought about in 20 years. Hey, did you hear such and such is getting married or getting divorced or had a kid? And I find that funny for a number of reasons. One, I couldn't care less about most of these people. But also, on the flip side, it's a weird reminder that like when I hear like somebody, like my mom did this the other day. She was like, "Did you hear so and so is getting married?" And I'm like, "Mom, absolutely, I did not hear about that. That person bullied me. Like that person was a dick to me. Why would I keep up to 20 years ago? Why would I have any information about their current life? Why would I be interested in that? Why would I be interested in that piece of information?" On the one hand, it's like theoretically positive news, right? They're getting married. Great, congratulations. I mean, they've decided to announce that they've found a person they're going to spend some years with. That's great. Is it weird at that situation to feel negative feelings or even like, it's to me, it's like the stew of existing on the internet. 80 years ago, maybe I would have never found that piece of information out because my mom would have never found it out because she saw it on Facebook from someone else. Maybe she would have found it out through like the phone tree or whatever. Maybe not. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know that we need this much information, personally, about other people's lives, especially about the people who we are not close to. I feel similarly sort of about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, right? Like, how did humans get to the point where two of our marital, like, we don't have monarchs here in America. And if we did, I think you could still have an interesting conversation about like whether or not we need to be particularly aware of their marital status. But like, wait, Logan got married? It was not Logan, I promise. I don't know. It's just an interesting, like, the way that like, Ask Dire System. I feel like so much gets weird with humans when we form societies that are bigger than like vaguely 100 people in a group. I feel like things just get weird. Someone tweeted, "This is the closest to a royal wedding we'll ever get." I think we as a species have pretty much always been there, just built into social structures. What do you mean, have pretty much always been there? Comparison is the thief of all joy. Too much info can definitely be bad. Yeah, I don't know that I see the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing as like a comparison thing for most people. Probably, none of us have private jets. None of us have. Did they win that Super Bowl or did they not win that Super Bowl? I don't know. None of us have Super Bowl runner-up or. I think it's more like an attention span thing where it's like we have these like weird like media infrastructures that. And I'm sitting in a chair talking to people on the internet who are paying attention to me, so I understand the irony, right? But, like, what is it about humans that have... There's this, like... I don't know. What's the other item I need? Fix-it Trigons, I think. Let's check. Trigons. Celebrity is just so interesting. And I apologize that I can't say... Why is that ugly? I apologize that I can't come up with a better word for it than interesting. Anyways, we don't have to talk about it anymore. Is it just the like human like who's the most famous person you're interested in? Hi Luke, how's it going? Here, okay. Like let's work this through cuz I'm curious now. Who's the most famous person you're interested in? You can define that however you want. You don't have to, you know, you can use whatever metric you want to use here. Who's the most famous person whose life you kind of keep up with, right? I would say willingly, not unwillingly, right? Like we all know some information about Taylor Swift that basically whether or not you chose to find out that information, you were sort of required to find that information out as part of living vaguely on the internet in 2025. Carly's is Daddy Pedro, probably. Shammy says, I have a friend who also does creative writing. When talking, they also struggle to come up with a word sometimes. Could that be because you are constantly looking for the best word given your training? Shammy, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's that I'm a bad speaker. I think it's that I am better on the page than I am in person. I think one of the reasons that I like creative writing so much is that as a kid, as a teen, as a young adult, creative writing gave me the space and the time, specifically, to edit and rephrase and get to the exact feeling that I was trying to convey and failed to convey in real life coming out of my mouth at one time. I don't know that I struggle to find the right word in conversation because I'm a creative writer. I think because I struggled to find the right word in conversation, I became a creative writer because I was fucking frustrated with myself for never being able to find the right word for what I was trying to say. Calliope says you. I'm the person. Who's the person whose life you most are sort of interested following? We don't need to talk about it anymore and then brings it up again. Listen, it's Satisfactory. What are we going to do? Talk about the game? Hi, Luke. How's it going? I don't really follow celebrities. Maybe musical artists? Yeah, that's a type of celebrity, right? I know very little about Pedro's life. Okay, so I mean Brendan Lee Mulligan, Sam Reich, right? Sports stars? I generally don't really follow lives of celebrities or generally famous people, even when I love their work, but that's me. But what's that look like? Gordon Ramsay, interesting. Like, have you ever sought out the biography of a person before? Have you ever sought out, like, you know, an online article about a person? This is a zero judgment zone. And if the answer is no, I don't ever do that stuff, that's fine. That's totally fine. There's no judgment. Also, if the answer is I do this stuff, yeah, that's also fine. No judgment. I'm trying to think about it. I'm just trying to think through it. I would say an answer for me is probably like on the Brindley Mulligan type of answer. I also think like, frankly, a lot of sports stars. I think like, I think about Caitlin Clark, who I've been following in the last year a lot more closely. I think about, especially back in the day, your like Reggie Millers, your there are a lot of ultra runners who are, you know, none of you have ever heard of, so how celebrity are they really, except for the fact that like I'm gonna look up how many followers Jim Walmsley has on Instagram. 264,000 followers. Is one of the most famous ultra runners right now. Track athletes, cross country, you know, a little bit of that. There's the ones who I like follow results or like their work, and then there's a difference where like sometimes it also becomes a thing where I'm like, sometimes because the work is tied to their lives, there's a bleed through where I am also interested in their lives. Ben Gibbard is an example. I'm very interested in Ben Gibbard's marital status. Why? Not because of some like logical thing I've thought through there, not because of something that feels good deep inside of me, but because like I've listened to 10 Ben Gibbard albums about his relationships, where it's like, in a way I'm kind of invested in how his relationships work because I've listened to 10 albums where he's talked about relationships woes or positives more recently. Shout out to Rachel Demme, his current wife. Current wife sounds terrible there, but you know what I mean, right? There's this interesting dynamic where it's like, if they put more of themselves into the work, then I think sometimes it invites a like cross-contamination between their life and the work. But here's the question, why are we interested? I think I'm interested in Caitlin Clark because I'm interested in the fever. I'm interested in Caitlin Clark also because I want to know, there's this amazing David Foster Wallace essay from back in the day, which is like, why do we follow tennis stars? Why do we care about sports celebrities? And his idea is that we follow them because we would like to know what it is like to be effortless and graceful, and we are not. Most of us are flailing most of the time. Why am I interested in the works to follow that idea? Like, why am I interested in the lives of writers sometimes? Because I would love to know what it would be like to have command over the language in a way I don't. You know? And is it a terrible instinct? And I don't, you know, this is not a leading question. Is that a terrible instinct? I'm not saying that in a way where I think I know the answer. It's weird. It's a weird instinct. And I think it's like an instinct that gets manipulated by media and marketing and, frankly, sometimes the artists themselves or the celebrities themselves. Definitely, you know, definitely manipulated by, I already said the media, but, you know. I do pay close attention to the people of Dropout and more recently Smosh. Yo, let's go. But I do try to stay out of personal stuff. Outside, it scrolled. Of the stuff they share in their creative work, yeah. For me, it would be Max Verstappen and other F1 drivers. I don't ever look up stuff about them. Everything I know about his personal life is something that's been mentioned during a race. But then do they also do like PR stuff? I don't know. I don't know the answer for this, for Max Verstappen. Do they also do PR stuff where it's like 10 questions with Max Verstappen and it's like, what do you eat before races? What do you do? That like sort of, how would you phrase it? That sort of like puff PR piece that's been like chlorinated and made very digestible. They do, but he famously does not enjoy doing them. Perfect. Perfect. That's how Taylor Swift is for me. I've been a fan of her since 2006 when she released her debut album. We're around the same age. She's written about so many universal feelings and experiences and life stages that it feels like she was the older sister I never had who helped me learn and grow and mature and process feelings. I love that, MK, especially when compared to, you know, there, you know, just not to do that thing, right? But there's definitely like worse celebrity Ain't there always a worse celebrity to be interested in? Ain't there always just a worse, sorry, I can't speak. A worse celebrity to be interested in? Speaking as a person who was a massive John Mayer fanboy in, 2006, 2008. All right, we have biochemical sculptors, which we need to put, they're being constructed at 2 per minute. Biochemical sculptors are used in they're just used. They're just used to ship. That's good. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Put them over here. Do we need a dimensional depot here? I don't know, but we can't afford one, so let's do one. We want a smart splitter here. Going there. Left output overflow. But I think we actually want another one here. We need 1,000. What if we just did another one like this? Right output overflow into here. This is gonna work, right? I think it's gonna work. The Mark 6 belts look so good. Thank you. I agree. I don't know what this stacks to. We'll find out. We shall find out. Anyways. Humans are so interesting. We're just so weird. It also just goes to... I think it kind of just goes to show we're just like... God, we're just looking for meaning anywhere we can get it, huh? Okay, let's do this. Let's drag these down and see how much 1,000 is. I don't know how much 1,000 is. This is so satisfying to look at. We're supposed to have a group lunch today, but food isn't here yet, and I'm hungry. Never mind, pizza's here. Let's go. All right, let's see. They're being made. Biochemical sculptor for phase 5. Quantum encoding. That's, I think, time crystals. Trigon, which we have. Then, whatever that other thing is. Is it a cooling system? A turbo motor. I think those might be being made already. I don't know. I don't remember. And then a something or other. A something or other. I'll be back after lunch. Sounds good, Cams. Thank you. Supercomputer. I guess we could always just delete this. We don't need to plug it into anything yet, so let's just do this. What were those? Those were here. So it goes to at least 23. Complaining works. Shout out to complaining. I complained yesterday that I needed 1 million euros and it never arrived. Oh no. Complaining is just a type of prayer. Oh, it's because they're going in here first. Well, that's going to be a while. I guess we could say priority to the right. Oh, this should not be... Should be none. Okay. All right, let's go collect other items and we'll come back here. Let's see if we can grab all the other stuff for this update. Do I have Trigons in my inventory? No, I do not. What do you guys want to talk about? There's 100 Trigons. Time crystals. I have a question for people. Do you listen to the same music that you've been listening to for years, or do you generally try to seek out a lot of new music? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Kind of depends for me. I go through moods. I go for, well, it depends on what I'm doing. Like, I go through old, I try to go for, like, old reliable if I am doing something where I can't focus on the music. Or if I'm in, like, a vulnerable headspace. If I'm in a vulnerable headspace, I don't want new music. I want comfortable music, I think. But sometimes I'll just be on a day where I'm like, oh my God, I don't really want to listen to the same 3 things again. And I need something new. So I need... You're waiting on RCUs, okay. Oh yeah, you are, okay. This morning I listened to a playlist and I skipped everything that was not something I recognized. That's because I was like doing a running workout and I was like, I do not need new stuff. I need familiar. Where are RCUs? Supercomputer is here. Let's grab these while we're here. Uh-oh. You're waiting on high-speed connectors? I need 400 supercomputers? Jesus. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm constantly seeking new music, even if it's just new songs from my favorite artists. I have a large list of music I like. New stuff gets slowly added each year. It's kind of a like, it's an interesting problem, Cal, because I think like some of the most meaningful, not meaningful, some of the best. Okay, let's do this. Let's graph over time the pleasure of listening to an amazing song. It starts off very low, right? Let's use my camera as a graph. If this is like your first time listening to it, this is like listening to it 50 years later. Your first time listening to it is like here because you've never heard it before. If it's bopping, if you're liking it, there's some enjoyment, right? But like you're not familiar enough with it to be really enjoying it. To me, if it's a song that you like, you just heard, you're like, oh, wait, that's kind of catchy. There's some enjoyment there. But then around time like 3 or 4, where you're like, okay, I know the song. I'm specifically seeking it out because it's a fucking banger. This is the song of the summer. This is the song I'm obsessed with. I'm singing this song all day. It's like up here. Then there's a slow, to me, it's like a slow tail. Hi, Cassie. Then it's like a slow tail, right? Where it's like, I'm still getting pleasure from it, but I've listened to it before. I'm not getting the same pleasure of when I first found it. But then sometimes you go a little gap and you haven't heard it in a while and you get some amazing, you know, some great vibes. Or you're like, oh my God, this throws me back to this one thing. You know, the throwback, there's like a throwback peak as well. So there's this weird like that, and then I don't know where it goes from there. That's kind of my theory of like when you get when the most enjoyment comes from a song or from music. And so the problem of that is you do got to be finding new music to get that new stuff, right? So that you can also enjoy it as a throwback. I think that probably varies a lot person to person. Like, I think some people are mostly like nostalgia. I think some people are mostly like, you know, some people are really up to date with what is currently going on in music and really enjoy doing that. Yeah. I don't know. That's my theory. What do you think? Does that make sense for you? Does that check out for you? I've got a broken brain. I'll listen to a new song I like 100 times in a row. It's 50-50 on whether that will ruin the song, and I'll never listen to it again. Most of the stuff I listen to is from my high school and university days, which at this point is redacted years ago. So 2 years ago? That's what you meant, right? 2 years ago? Definitely was just like last year. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example of something that I just listened to so much. Where are RCUs on this list? They're lacking aluminum casing? Really? That's probably something... Oh, no. That's not something we can change. Because you're just lacking aluminum ingots, meaning we need to upgrade our aluminum. Our pure aluminum ingots? No, they're being made here. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Are all of these machines on? Some of them are not on. But it's the silica, not the alumina scrap that is the problem. Okay. Is that true? Let's just start by upgrading belts and seeing what happens. K-pop Demon Hunter songs are fire. I will definitely be listening to them for a while. I'm trying to think what's the song I've heard most recently that I'm in love with right now. There are some songs that have increasing value the more you listen and pay attention. Others that grow old or don't pack the punch they did at the beginning. I also love the songs that... Excuse me? Are we out of silica? Is it the silica train? Uh-oh. Is the silica train dead? Is that the problem? Is this bugged? Is there silica on this belt or no? I don't think so. Uh-oh. Okay, well, the problem is the silica train. I just found out a band I used to love back in my youth is coming to Hawaii, so I might have to go see them live. What's the band? Let's see. Let me check out Spotify real quick. What's a song I have been playing kind of nonstop? Oh, then there's that. Oh my God, I've been listening to Sierra Farrell a lot recently. Does anybody know Sierra Farrell? I'm gonna break my rule and play some music on stream because I wanna play some Sierra Farrell. If you don't like country, or like really like more Americana folk, then you may not like this, which is totally fine. It'll be one song and you're not even gonna hear it if you don't hear it on YouTube. If you're not even gonna hear it unless you're watching on Twitch. Does anybody in chat know Sierra Farrell? My guess is no, because I listen to hipster stuff. Nobody knows. Unbelievably jealous of my partner tonight who has left me at home to go see Chapel Roan. I was going to say that I think The Giver by Chapel Roan is the song that I most recently was sort of obsessed with. This is the song I've been obsessed with. Nothing matters when you're dancing has been stuck in my head since you were talking about it in a Dark Souls video. Oh my god. Megan and I's first song. First dance. Yeah. Sierra Farrell is this, like... Let me just show you guys a picture real quick. She looks like she popped straight out of the Feywild. First off, she has grills as a country artist, which I think is amazing. This is Sierra Farrell. Has these just like absolutely like fairy dresses, like flowers all as a part of her getup. Flowers everywhere, wings, crazy hairdos, jewelry everywhere, tattoos everywhere. Have you played this song before on stream? Maybe as an intro song. Yeah, we got to check this out right here. This is going to run out. That's my guess. This is getting added to a playlist. Let's go. I convinced one person. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, where is Silica 1? Oh my god, our map is a fucking mess. Oh my god. Hey, where is Silica? Silica. Did I turn off trains? I probably did. Anyways, that's the song I've been sort of playing a lot recently. Trains right here. Silica 1. You're still getting filled up. Okay, so we are definitely out of silica. So silica's a problem. Maybe it's a US thing, but as a Scottish guy, that just doesn't sound good to me at all. Sorry. That's okay. I think lots of Scottish things are terrible. I'm just kidding. I would be a little surprised if a Scottish guy was just like, I relate deeply with Appalachian country music. Like, not pop country music, but like deeply Americana. Like, I would call the genre of that music we just listened to Americana. So if you were like, yeah, as a Scottish person, I love Americana music. Absolutely. That would be a little weird, I think. All right, we got to figure this thing out. Let's go. Let's solve the back end problem first, which is we need to do this method of unloading. Before we do anything else. I'm so glad you started playing Majora's Mask. Hi, Hunter Rico. It's a game I always should have played but never got to. Now I can experience it through you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. I hope I can do it justice. I'm always a little nervous, but I'm hoping I can do it justice. We'll see. The game is very fun so far. Invalid conveyor belt shape. There we go. Okay. So that helps with the unloading. We will need to make the actual silica train. There's some silica problems over there. These days I like music lyrics more than the tunes, so something easy listening with meaningful lyrics. Oh my god, speaking of lyrics. Megan and I have been playing the shit out of Bandle. That game we played on stream that one day with where they play some of the, they like strip a song down into its individual parts, and they give you like the drums and bass first, and then like, you know, piano or strings or whatever, and then layer in a guitar, and then layer in the voice last, and you have to figure out what the song is. Megan and I have been enjoying playing it so much. I have not done today's yet, but they also give you some information about if, like, how many views the YouTube video of the song has on YouTube, so you can tell how popular it is, what year it was published. I sometimes play a game where a friend starts playing a song from my playlist. I guess it from the first couple seconds. I'm really good at it. I love that. There used to be, Cal, back in the day on the iPod Touch. Does anybody know what that was called? There used to be a game built into the iPod Touch. No, I think it was the iPod. It was before the iPod Touch. It was maybe just the regular old iPod, where it would take songs from your library and play the first few songs of them, and you would get to guess what that was. Did anybody else play that back in the day? I think my Nano had that, yeah. There's an old game show on TV called Name That Tune, yeah. Megan and I like to play that, except we'll do playlists on Spotify for on road trips. We'll go like playlists on Spotify for like the 80s, and the first person who can name either the song or the artist wins. It's challenging when you're like when it's not music you would have selected. So we should make this Mark 6. I don't remember what I did on this end here to load this faster. I don't remember what I did to load this faster. I think it had to be 2 belts, right? I think it had to be. If we're gonna do this, we probably ought to do this right. That's the ugliest way to ever do that. The thing is, I don't listen to music that's very popular. Most people will only recognize 1 or 2 of my favorite artists. All right, name some of your favorite artists. I'm going to see if I recognize any of them. Isn't that a thing of beauty, Shammy? Isn't that just... Ain't that just the ugliest thing you've ever seen? It's okay. It gets the job done, which means, by definition, it is not that ugly. What? Is that how that works? Yeah, we do not have enough. Uh-oh. Do not have enough silica, that's for sure. Also, I'm getting poisoned. All right, where's this silica coming from? Oh my god, I'm building it as part of this? Oh shit, I forgot. This is part of our whole thing. Oh no. Who is the most obscure musical band that you listen to, chat? Cal the Revelator. All right, they've listed their artists. I'm going to see who I know. Okay, I do have great news for you. I know 3 of yours. You said Cherry Park, Capital Soiree, The Midnight, Ghostly Kisses, Friday Pilots Club, Sleep Token, which I know, that's 1. Joe P. Flip Turn, which I know, that's 2. Keshi, Sleep Token again, that's 3. And Novo Amor. I actually only know 2 of yours, but I do know Sleep Token, so in Flip Turn. And Sleep Token counts for 2 apparently, so. Sleep Token deserved 2 spots. I've actually been listening to Sleep Token a decent amount this year. It's like the Sleep Token is the like complete surprise out of nowhere for me this year. It's not a band I would have ever really guessed myself listening to. Attila says you forgot what you were building. No, I forgot what I had built in the past. I forgot that that's where this shit came from. So here's the problem. We have too much aluminum scrap. Silicon can be made other ways. So do I just deliver the silica in its own way here? Or what do I do? If this silica backs up, we're in trouble, right? If this silica right here backs up. No, it also gets kicked out. Okay, perfect. So it also gets kicked out into a thing right here. So what we actually do need to do here is get silica from quartz in order to plug this in to our train. I believe. Psycho Stick is probably my most obscure band. I used to listen to a band. I haven't listened to them in a while. Oh my god, I can't even remember their name right now. Oh my god, wait, shit. What's it called? Casio Tone for the Painfully Alone, I think is the name of the fucking... Yeah. Casio Tone for the Painfully Alone was the name of this this band. It was a solo project of a musician who I really liked. Okay, now I'm just gonna play you one more song. Just one more song. It's amazingly lucky to have quartz nearby. It really is. It really is, Shammy. Otherwise, I'd have to do a whole other train. Ailstorm is pirate metal, which is pretty niche. Pirate metal is definitely pretty niche. Pirate metal as a genre. Do you have nuclear? We do. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do it because Spotify makes my whole PC run super slow. Yeah, we got a little bit of nuclear. Cheap silica takes concrete. Any Bad Religion fans in here? Why have I heard of Bad Religion before? Bad Religion. Sounds familiar to me. I don't know that I know much other than a song or something, but... And maybe I'm misremembering it. God damn it. Okay, Satisfactory, Satisfactory fans, I have a question for you. I heard through the grapevine, aka a eventually deleted YouTube comment, that there may or may not be something for me to learn on the topic of dragging belts or belting things over long spaces, over long distances. Front seat question. Is there something that I don't know how to do having to do with belting stuff over long distances? Yes or no? You don't have to tell me what it is. Just let me know if something like that exists. Could potentially be a good time to learn something like that. Most obscure band I listen to by numbers is OK Goodnight, but I know you know them. Bitter Ruin is probably second place. Bitter Ruin. Missing turbo motors. Okay. How about a minor Mark II? Kind of a hazy question. Okay. That's okay. I'm not intent on learning it. I was just thinking could be 240 per minute. 3 gets turned into 5, right? So 240 a minute is actually 240 divided by that 8. That's 80. Becomes 400. And then this becomes 1,200 per minute. So okay, one step at a time here. One step at a time here. We're gonna have to power this shit up somehow. Earthy says, I'm just here for the vibes. I'm just here for the vibes. I love it. Thanks for being here for the vibes. Oh no, I missed. There we go. Okay, so what we need to do here is turn, probably put some foundations down, actually. Otherwise, this is going to be a little ugly. We must maximize our productivity. We need to turn quartz into silica. It's produced at a rate of 37.5 per minute. Doesn't that mean we need like 10, 12, 11 machines per thing? That's too many fucking constructors, brother. That's too many constructors. Holy hell. I don't have one of these that is for constructors. It's just for ingredients. Okay. I've been watching Satisfactory stream since the beginning of the summer. I still have no idea what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. But hey, it's a great game. Ryan, have you finished the book club book yet? What do you think the answer to that question is? The answer is no. I'll just tell you. The answer is no. No, I have not. I am. I think I should be able to get it done. I have barely started it. Barely started it. I ended up going. Bye, Shammy. Shammy, thanks for dropping by on your cruise. Holy cow. I feel honored that you would drop by. Thank you for coming by. Enjoy your vacation. You've earned it. I think that's 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've been too focused on Hollow Knight to do book club. Oh man, a terrible problem to have. I think we need to do 11 of these. No, I've got a relatively relaxed weekend ahead though, which I'm very excited for because so last weekend we ended up I ended up taking a trip like kind of out of nowhere and going and hanging out with my mom and my sister and my nephews. Megan had to work this weekend, last weekend, so I went alone, solo parenting. But we have some friends have a lake house in northern Indiana, and we went to the lake house and hung out with the kids, my nephews, and with Elle. And long story short, I was planning on reading a ton this last weekend, and that didn't happen because I was kind of solo parenting my ass off and sick at the same time. But had a great time, you know. Made some like core memories and such, but did not get to read the book on the drive or anything like that. I'm hopeful I should still have time to finish it. Not a very hard read, apparently. Or like a lengthy read. You have all the alternate recipes. I do not. Nope, I probably don't have most of them. Make sure you have food available when you read it. Anybody else been reading the book club book? I saw Uzai said that. Tilla's read it. Okay. Did I select the wrong recipe? I sure did. Well, we're going to have to solve that, aren't we? So why are you not producing enough quartz? Are you also 240 per minute, or are you're 120? So that's not good. So you should have to go at least 2 of these to get up to 240. Yep. Which should make 400 of these. It's going to take a while, though, because this one's going to take a bunch extra. Then I think we just want a merger here that we are probably going to plug the other side into as well. I still need to actually finish the book. I have a chapter to go, though. Let's go. You're close. Let's go. To toot my own horn, I finished it a week early. Let's go, MK. A whole week early. That's amazing. I saw a message that said day before will be way easier with this one than with housekeeping. Was that it was apparently Rosie who said that. I thought for sure it was Carly. I was just expecting a message from Carly. No, this tree is in the way. You fucker. Ah, the tree is not in the way. Carly says, oop. Oop. Fuck this tree. This is gonna work, right? No, on the ground. Not gonna work. Shout out to the ability to nudge stuff. That helps a lot. Oh, I'm missing time crystals. Uh-oh. I can't build my belt because I'm missing time crystals. Uh-oh. Well, are they going to get built? Time crystals require diamonds, right? Yeah, we do not have enough of those. That's for sure. Well. Well. That's all right. We can make this work. This is gonna be bad because we're gonna be sitting here waiting on. I don't want to make it worse belts, but we're gonna be waiting on it. Okay. We'll see if I'll be available to voice call for the book club. Depends on my roommate, I guess. Depends on if your roommate will be like practicing the tuba or like having loud, outrageous sex, or if it's tuba, I would say you're okay to get on the voice call either way. If it's loud, outrageous sex, I would say probably best to avoid it, but loud, outrageous sex probably. I guess we'll use Mark 5 here. I don't want to, but we will. We have to because it's the only way we're going to get this thing built. Can you imagine, like, I don't know if Cal's being for real, but, because I was joking, but can you imagine being like, yo, I would love to do book club. However, 2 p.m. Sundays, that's like exactly the wrong time for us. My roommate. Like, they're on a clock, you know? Like, it's unfortunately like the exact wrong time. What if you knew like every Sunday at 2 p.m. it's time to put the headphones in? That's bone time, Evo says. That's bone time. Schedules are important. Schedules for sex are important. I don't make it a habit of kink shaming, and to be clear, that's not what I'm doing here. How else do you celebrate the Lord's Day? I'm just saying, you know, I'm wondering. I'm not even saying, I'm just wondering. Do you think you lose anything by... I'm sure somebody out there has a schedule for their sex. Do you think you lose anything by like losing the spontaneity of it? They're probably like, sure, you lose something, but you also gain something, which is having sex every single Sunday at 2 p.m. That's important to us. I schedule my massages. I schedule my my orgasms. I schedule my meals. Scheduling sex can lead to more intimacy. Yes. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Done. Beautiful. It's not all upgraded completely. There we go. There we go. But that should be the start. I'm going to need so many more time crystals. Oh, shit. Should be the start of a... belt of silica that we can feed into the train. It's good we managed to finally get to the weird conversation of the stream. I schedule my orgasms as a quote now. To be clear, I do not schedule my orgasms. I wish I were that organized. You can't catch me scheduling anything. I could barely schedule a stream. Brother, if I could schedule an orgasm, I'd have leveled up my life. Maybe that's mine. Maybe that's my 2026 New Year resolution. I could see being super busy and looking forward to that one moment. I can't see letting the schedule getting in the way of unscheduled fun. I'm too single for this conversation. No, you just got to use your imagination. You're not too single for... Just joined in. First thing I hear is if I could schedule an orgasm. I am in the right place. Hi, Willie the Kid. Welcome in. Welcome in. Unfortunately, you are in the wrong place. This is the place for people born in the superior year and not the inferior year. You were unfortunately born in the second best year of the 90s. If you had been born in 92... you'd be welcome here, but 93 is just a no-go for us. Sorry. How do I do a... Carly and Evo are back at it again. I need more time crystals. Fuck! This doesn't technically need to be Mark 6, but I'd like it to be Mark 6. Wait, no, it does, because it needs to be 800 per minute, and it's 780 per minute to go on this. Yeah, it does. Shit. Dinner? Sure, let me check my calendar. Oh, shucks, sorry. I have an orgasm scheduled during that time. Sorry, guys, we can't get together. I have an orgasm scheduled during that time. I mean, the more we talk about it, the more I'm like, maybe that would be, maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key to life. Some people are like, the key to life is waking up and immediately doing a cold plunge. Gotta squeeze it in. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, you dirty, dirty hoe. Hmm? Brother, it's organized by number. I do feel like if you are scheduling orgasms, you're probably not calling it orgasm on your social, on your like Google, on your shared Google Calendar. Maybe. I mean, somebody out there is, because also this conversation, like every good conversation, just reminds me of something related to Dropout, which is that episode of Game Changer based on the couples and Iffy and his partner talking about counting the amount of times they've had sex during a month. I mean, not during a month, during every month. Spoiler, it's a lot. It's so much sex. I have to wait for 48 time crystals. There's no way I have any diamonds in my inventory, right? I could handcraft some. I don't think so. No, I got 11. Okay. Well, I guess we could do that while we wait. Keeping track was crazy, I feel. Evo feels targeted by that comment. Evo is living proof that you can track anything if you work hard enough at it. No. We shouldn't do that. We should do a constructor. We should make power shards with summer sloops and power this turd up. Make double the power shards. Mwah, ah, 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 ah. Wasn't that just with each other, but they're poly, or am I misremembering that? I think that's correct. Yeah, I think that's correct. They did say that the high numbers were during COVID. Okay, do I have any other power shards? No, during the writer's strike. That's what it was. During the writer's strike. Dating is the perfect thing to procrastinate. I need to get back on the dating market. Which is the perfect time for me to announce that I will be hosting, starting next month, Little Indigestion themed matchmaking. I'm teasing. Matchmaking streams. Can you imagine? I mean, if you could get together with someone from the community, you would know that you have something major in common with them, right? Theming it would be a problem, but I think we could, I mean, that would be wild. Honestly, the only thing we would really need would be someone interested to be our bachelor or bachelorette. Is there a gender neutral term for bachelor or bachelorette? We need, first off, we need that. If not, we need like the nibbling of bachelor. Candidate? I know, but it just doesn't have the same TV, you know, vibe. Baccalaureate? That is the best answer I've heard so far. Our baccalaureate, you know, we need someone to be our baccalaureate. Amazing. Eligible humanoid. Baccalaureate is so funny, Cal. Holy shit. That's amazing. I love it. I did watch an episode of Hollow Knight where you said you'd buy something from the wedding registry of the first people who met through the community getting married, so we have to get that started, I suppose. It is. So I will say, I have bought stuff on the wedding registry of a couple people who have gotten married in the community. However, neither of them got married to members of the community. Both of them brought their partners into the community afterwards. But so that offer still stands, basically. So if you marry someone from the community, I will buy something from your wedding registry for you. Absolutely. At this point, it'd be better than Bumble. Who's it gonna be? Get to matchmaking. I don't have enough freaking stuff for this. I didn't end up making the other time crystals. This is a waste of time to just sit here. So what do we do? Well, time crystals are just not made fast enough. That's for fucking sure. How are diamonds made? It's just coal, right? It's just a lot of coal and a particle accelerator. That's going to be... Time crystals is going to be such an energy sink. Holy shit. When I was filling out my visa to work in Hong Kong a couple years ago, I had to pick the option bachelor or spinster. What? Fun fact, my husband and I met on the Discord of a Twitch streamer I used to watch. My husband didn't watch him, but was invited to the server by a friend. Oh my god! That's amazing, by the way. I nominate bachelorette. I like that too. I read this like bachelor-wee. Bachelor-wee. They're just made so slowly. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. I don't know that I'm going to be able to make this because it's made at a particle accelerator, so I don't think I'll be able to make diamonds here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Nope, 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 nope. We need... Check plastic unloading is off the list. More diamonds. /TC. Badly. We eloped and didn't have a registry, but my husband's accounts are logged into our TV, so he's technically subscribed to your channel. Should I just DM you an Amazon link or what? When did you elope? Was it this year? Or was it like a while back? Hi, Gadsby. How's it going? Listen, because I'm cheap, you know? I'm cheap. And I will honor my request, but only if it, you know, I will find ways out of it too. I will honor the letter of the law and not the spirit of it. That's true. The stipulation was 2 people who specifically met through the community. I'm all for whatever dating thing Ryan wants to put together. I mean, you say that, Ruth A. No, you're married. Never mind. Would anyone single? This is a bad idea, just to be very clear. Would anyone single in chat? First things first, be interested in dating another community member. That's like not someone specifically, but like if you met someone and the vibes were right theoretically, and they were a member of the community, would you be interested, or would you be like, no, absolutely not? I want to date Evo. Okay, so we weren't naming names first off. Holy shit. Dating is scary or whatever. Why not? I mean, that's how I feel, but I don't know. I'm, you know, and by that's how I feel, I mean, I'm married, by the way, so that would be such a fucking wild command. I want to date Evo. You're so right. It's hard to find people who are interested in gaming. That's true. You automatically have something in common, which is, one, you're part of an internet cult. Two, they're interested in gaming. I just want to build this fucking conveyor, please. Dear God. I'd like to contribute speed dating questions. So theoretically, would you date someone who was a member of this community? It sounds like the answer is generically yes. Generally yes. Related question, would you be interested in finding that person to date through a speed dating or stream dating event? I know it's a big leap. I know it's a big leap. I've been single a long time, Ryan. Evo, are you interested in doing... fuck it. Carly's very interested. Carly, are you interested in doing a bachelorette stream? People got to line up. They got to submit questions. Carly has to ruthlessly cut them down, hand out roses. I mean, bachelorette. Sorry, you're correct. It's called bachelorette. Only if you make Evo do it with me. Evo's in! Evo's in! Are we matchmaking community members? That's what it sounds like. I think we're in. We have to acknowledge the option. We have to acknowledge the chance that this is going to completely blow up in our fucking faces. We have to acknowledge right now the very early possibility that this is going to utterly blow up in our faces, cause drama. Maybe it's because I coach middle schoolers in cross country right now, but every part of all of the hairs on my back are standing up right now. The possibility that this goes fucking terribly. I think this is a terrible idea, but I would love to witness it. Okay. I see no downsides. Sign me up. Are we doing this? I think we might be doing this. A breakup would be a nightmare, but no other downsides. I will say, this would not be the first breakup of people in the community. It wouldn't even be the second. It wouldn't. I don't even think it'd be the third, dude. We kind of like that has happened, and it is not particularly new. That's happened before. And it's happened, and it's it's been fine. It's been positive. It's been nothing wrong. Just it happens. Relationships end. These things happen. I'm missing like 20 time crystals. God damn it. So close. We could just do Mark 5 for now, which feels so dumb, but we could do it. That at least hooks something up. There's been a few. There have been a few. And there's only been like, I mean, I can think of 2 that I know of. I don't know that I know about all of them. I haven't been around enough to know what the age ranges are here. I mean, nobody younger than 18, because if you are here and you are younger than 18, you're a fucking liar because you had to click a button that says you were 18 to watch this stream. But yeah, up to, I don't know. It's always a question, who's the oldest person watching stream right now? The answer tends to be probably higher than you'd think. All right, let's take a look at our thing. Evo says I know 3 relationships that have ended as part of the community. Well, now I'm freaking curious. How would you want to do it, an event like this? I think you'd have to do it Bachelor Wii style in terms of, like, you have people who are the, like, this is your, like, eligible person. You're you know, who we are all, quote unquote, competing for. Yikes. Just from a pure logistics standpoint. So I think everyone would be signing up to, I'm about to vomit in my mouth, E-Date. E-Date. Our Bachelor Wii. We can even make a game out of it with bets and chats. And then we would have to have rounds, right? We'd have to have rounds where we, like, thin the field. Emulating reality TV can never go horribly at all. Exactly. No, of course not. The angle of the splitter gives me deep anxiety. Oh, I feel you. Oh, I feel you. Isn't it great? Date the eligible mods. That's the name of the event. Date the mods. Date the eligible mods. Ryan, quick question, totally unrelated. Have you taken cold medicine today? I have not taken cold medicine today. This is off the top of the dome. No weird no weird med inspired thoughts. This is just where my brain is today. Date the eligible mods is so funny to me. Hear me out? Hear me out what? Hear me out what? Ones who don't get chosen gets banned for a month. We make it a charity event. Oh my god. That's an amazing idea. How tight is the helmet? You can't be a contestant unless you donate. That's right, because we only want rich potential suitors. Exactly. Carly is setting a standard right away, which is you have to have money to date me. Carly's like, minimum donation, $1,000. Oh my god, that's so funny. You can fundraise too? Alright, let's see how much goes on this train. We're going to take this train back. Unless we have enough here. We have 27, which is not enough. I have Shats. What's the conversion rate? An actual charity, or like Carly sets up a GoFundMe and we use that. I think it would be an amazing actual charity event. Carly, I think you're a genius. I think you're an actual genius. I think you're an actual genius. $1,000, 1,400. Okay. Hi, Biscuit. Welcome in, by the way. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I think that'd be great. We'll start brainstorming. I think the delight that this has given me and the delight that it has given members of chat already, and the fact that Evo and Carly aren't saying no yet, means I think we can absolutely convince them to do it. I think we can absolutely convince them to do it. And it sounds like we already have some people who are very interested in dating at least Evo, so... Ooh, convince his brother Evo and I were already on board before you were. I love it, I love it, I love it. What's going on? We are... I'm selling tickets to date Carly and Evo to raise money for charity. That's it. We're dating the mods. We're marrying off Kivo, exactly. It's a wonder we've never done this as a cult. A mistake is what's going on? Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. To be clear, all of this is theoretical so far. Not for long, but for a little bit, this is all theoretical. Hi, Jeff. How's it going? Voice is pretty good. Yeah, thank you. How are you? I'll make it happen, Chad. Don't worry. Megan's gonna kill me when I propose this idea to Megan. By the way, she's gonna be like, "You are so no," and I'm gonna be like, "Well, Carly and Evo are the ones who said to do it." So sometimes Megan's like, "Absolutely not," until she hears that it wasn't my idea. Some ideas should stay in the drafts. It's true. What could possibly go wrong in this one, though? I mean, honestly, if we raise money for charity and if we can all agree to be like kind and no hard feelings about it, then I think that this could be amazing. Can Meg help host it? I mean, she'd be an instant match for that idea. Instant match for that idea. Biscuit says I've been super busy. Made it into year 2 of school. Officially have my own van at work. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we should put a thing here and see what it says. Nah, it'll be fine. The counter? The counter is going to be wrong because of the way that it works. It only does a minute. Is this thing still undocking? What is it taking it so long for? Just to be clear, this is totally not a cult. No. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know why you would even feel the need to clarify, but we should legally clarify that this is not a cult. We are cult-like and have cult-like tendencies, but it is not, we do not have that legal status. MK says, I love it here. Little into cult. Around 600 a minute. Okay. This number should go up, right? Oh, it's slowed by the output. So this should be 780. I think it will eventually be 780. Cool. Well, we'll see if that's better. I don't know if it is or not, but we'll find out. It's definitely better. I don't know if it's enough. I need to go back and see how this even started. People were talking about being single. I said, hear me out. Carly and Evo said, sign me up. It was pretty linear. Like, I didn't take a lot of convincing. It did not take a lot of convincing. Oh, scheduled sex. Yes. Scheduled sex is where we started. And then people said they were too single for that conversation. Turbo motors are still missing RCUs. Getting from scheduled sex to a charity stream idea is a wild chain of events. Only when you phrase it that way. It's when you phrase it that way that makes it seem like it's a stretch. You're still missing the aluminum because that's just starting to come in. The aluminum ingots might need to be made at a greater rate here. Oh, how many of these machines are on currently? 5. You're lacking silica. I wonder if silica is getting used for anything else. It probably is. Hi, Mona. How's it going? Biscuit says, how much of this factory is up to code? Not a lot. On that note, I have to go for food. Bye, Uzai. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're probably still going to run out of silica, which is going to be a problem, but... Is there an alternative recipe for aluminum ingot? Let's find out. Yes, but I don't have it. How's everybody doing today? Doing pretty well. Honestly, stream has been a lot of fun. I started with a little bit of nervousness because my brain is like toast. I'm coming off of some sickness and my brain, I have like so much pressure in my head, and I was just not, I was a little bit concerned with my ability to be mildly entertaining on stream, and then we started talking about scheduled sex and it all ended up okay. So, how are you? How's life? I guess the next question is, if you date Carly or Evo, do you get any benefits in chat? The reason the Satisfactory streams will never be over is because of the number of crazy tangents. You're right. It'll both never be over and it'll never be boring. Both at once. Oh, baby, they're all turned on. Well, to be clear, chat, I'm talking about my machines, not about all of you. They're all turned on? Oh, no. All of chat is turned on. Woo! If it started with scheduled sex, I definitely need to go back. The factory must grow. I just rode my bike all around Stockholm. It was a beautiful sunny day. Hot air balloons, families out, people kayaking. It was like a movie. Oh, my God. One of those days you're very happy you live in Stockholm? They're all turned on. My evil schemes are working. Let's just try this real quick. We need so many more time crystals. It's not going to help when I do things like this. Let's just upgrade them real quick. I've been loving the Majora's Mask playthrough. Continuously excited for every episode. Thank you. Yeah, I am having fun recording it. I'm so interested to see where it goes from here. I'm so interested. A little nervous, a lot interested. Yeah. I'm just getting to the point where I feel like I may have a little bit of a handle on what type of game I'm playing, and I'm sure that's not actually correct, but we'll see. I'd like to convert my whole factory to Mark 6 someday, but that's going to take so many time crystals and so many diamonds and so many coal. So maybe let's go look at that. Let's go look at that. We cannot upgrade everything right now. Mona says 100%. Sometimes I forget that I had this dream for years to be here, and now I am. It's good to remember that. I relate to that. Isn't it kind of crazy sometimes where if you get something that you worked or wanted for years, and then it can still be sort of easy to forget what it is. Okay, you only make 30 per minute, and that's because... Wait, what? You take 600 coal per minute? It says 20 coal. Oh my God, you take 600 coal per minute. This should have summer sloops in it. 100%. Holy fuck. 600 coal per minute? That's my whole belt of coal. I cannot provide that much coal to you. There's no way. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Okay, we need to upgrade this immediately. Winnie's headed off for dinner now. Thank you. Thanks for being here. That's a coal digger. I love that. It's so easy to take things for granted. Life goes on. You still have similar struggles, but yeah, the reminder is special. Yeah, I mean, you also just like you do the human thing, which is you like default to a norm, right? The minute that something becomes normal or everyday, it's very easy to stop seeing it for what it is. Absolutely. We need to up our coal intake here because this machine is idle like a ton of the time. A ton of the time. We're not getting 600 per minute, and there's no way. This is an excellent place to put one of these. And we can't make more than one machine because we can't. I mean, we could make 2 machines if we filled this belt with coal. Let's go check where our coal input comes from. Let's go check. Hey, Evo, can I ask you a question that you may or may not know the answer to? Don't feel like you need to look it up if you don't know the answer. Do you know how much or what day we started playing Satisfactory? I want to write that down. Do you know what day is the start of our Satisfactory? If you don't know, I can go look it up. September 18th? Okay. We might just have to play this until we get to see if we can get this game done in a year. Thank you. That was way too fast of an answer. Evo does know everything. Evo had told me the answer to that question before, but I don't know how they knew it that quickly. Did you remember or did you look that up? Oh, shit. I asked at the beginning of stream and several of us answered. Okay, never mind. You ignored the answers? To be clear, there is a very small but very important distinction between ignoring an answer and not seeing it. And I did not see it. It's a very tiny distinction, but it is a very important one. Oh, that's a Mark IV belt. Oh, boy. There's no difference from chat's POV? I know. It's crazy. The shit I put up with. The Mark IV belt. Go find out where this is coming from. I think it was from this. I think we, like, split it in half from... Nope. That was copper from something else. My ex used to not see things all the time. I don't know that you meant that as a joke, and I am very, very sorry if you did not, and I laughed at it. But something about the way you phrased it just did make me, like, it was like in the shape of a joke, whether or not it was a joke. Was okay, good. Nuance, you expected Twitch chat to know what that is? No, I mean, nuance, I know. We ignore it the minute it is beneficial for our points, which I am guilty of as well. So I hear that. Okay, you are a minor Mark II. Technically, we could make you a Mark III if we had 3 turbo motors, which we don't. This is Mark IV. I cannot make it Mark VI. I can make part of it Mark VI. But the more we speed up here... Oh my god, this is such a mess here. Compiling Chameleon has watched exactly 69 hours of stream. Are you kidding me right now? Can I get a freaking nice in the chat? Oh my god. Balls. Oh my god, Compiling Chameleon has sent 56 total messages in chat. I love that. Well played. Well played, friend. Why is balls 20 hours and not 69? I don't know. I think I just kind of randomly picked it off the top of my head the day that the balls rule happened. It just felt like a right number to say. Yo, spin with almost exactly 600 hours. Holy shit. Gatsby is putting in a very early bid for Evo's attention, by the way. That's all I'll say. 69 is a lot of hours. It is. 100 plus hours is kind of wild. Don't tell my employer. Yeah. Don't tell Jeff's employer either. Let's make sure this is all at least Mark 5. Basically, we're micromanaging this because the quicker we speed this up, the quicker we get time crystals, the quicker we get... Which allows us to speed it up even more, which allows us to speed it up even more, which allows us to speed it up even more. It's kind of ridiculous. We should go get 3 turbo motors because that will allow us to... change the miner to a Mark 3, which will help even more. Hi, Iculus. How's it going? Is this my Majora's Mask streamer? It's me. It's me. How are you, Iculus? What's new? What's good? Okay, we want to deposit our supercomputers. I guess I used everything else that I had in my inventory earlier. We're kind of just running around. Elvin Prince says, that means I've spent a little over 25 days watching your silly little streams. That's a ridiculous fucking number. How dare you? I'm so grateful that you... I'm so grateful that you would spend time here. Thank you for your time. We do not have enough supercomputers still. By a long shot. I'm doing great. Hard boulder session. I'm really making progress lately. Let's go. How's your week? Are you getting better? I'm getting better. Yeah, I'm getting better. Last 2 days, I've been just trying to basically record a little bit of YouTube while also resting my voice. I woke up today and my voice was way better, thank God. So, definitely doing better. I don't know where these turbo motors are going, unfortunately. I need to catch a couple of them before they go anywhere. Turbo motors are being used in thermal propulsion rockets. Gotcha. I don't even want to do the math on that. 866 hours. Sounds good. Gatsby, thanks for being here. Okay, there's one. There's two. Oh my God, how are we this strapped for resources? All we've done is make resources. How are we this strapped for resources? It's crazy. RCUs is lacking aluminum casing, and I cannot believe it's being made that slowly. It made it 1.8 per minute, which is terribly slow.
It's a new subscriber.
These belts are so
Welcome to the
empty.
cult. Hi.
Mr. Nice Guy, thank you so much for the follow, for the subscription. Thanks for the Prime sub. Calliope says, getting tired. Y'all don't mind if I take you to bed with me? I mean, that's very kind of you to ask. Asking is important. I'm married. The rest of chat, that's up to you. That's up to each of them in particular. I will say I don't think Carly and Evo are going to go to bed with you unless you donate to charity. So it's, you know, it's your call. But, it's their decision, frankly, not mine. So. Okay, we can go speed that up just a little bit. I was going to grab other... Oh, no. Uh-oh. Mona says, I'm down. Let's go grab the other items from our milestone and then go from there. I was really hoping you'd die to fall damage. Is that bad? No, it's not bad. I know that most of you wish me ill. In non-harmful ways. Okay, 50 time crystals. That could be a little hard to get, but we can do it. I take y'all to bed with me all the time. Damn, and I wasn't even aware. I wonder if we should also summer sloop time crystals for now. To me, it just makes sense, right? This is the place to do it. Our coal to diamonds is just really rough, so I think this just makes sense. That's where our summer sloops are for now. I take you all to work with me? Now that's hot. How high did the Majora's Mask counter end? It was around like 204. Yeah. So relatively high. I will say, one of the comments that I saw after the release of the Majora's Mask series was somebody being like, I guess this means no Tears of the Kingdom in 2025. And I was like, oh, damn, they're probably right, huh? They're probably right on that. Have all this silica, I guess we could have also turned into, or quartz we could have turned into silica. Not with that attitude. How many episodes do you think Majora's Mask will take? Hour-long episodes. We started in August. Luke says with you. I don't remember how many I don't remember how many. That's 1,200 per minute. That's all that a full belt can hold. That's a beautiful thing. Ocarina of Time was. Maybe 80 to 90. Yikes. Okay. Well, this is gonna just be too slow, so we got it for now. Hopefully that'll help. We gotta stockpile more time crystals. Holy shit. Depends on the optional content. Roughly similar to Ocarina of Time. I just imagined, and I don't know anything, but I kind of just imagined they would be around the same length. But I based that on nothing. Icula says Ocarina of Time was 56 episodes and 800 spoilers. At 3 episodes a week, which is around 12, 13 episodes a month, August, September, October. I mean, it was late. So there we might finish. We should, frankly, probably finish Majora's Mask in 25, which means the next step is just also playing Tears of the Kingdom in 2025. Why is this specifically? Is that just the difference between 5 and 6? Damn. All right. It looks like it's 1/5. Clip it, chat. That sounded like a promise. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Ikelos, have you? So I saw a reference to maybe starting another spreadsheet of spoilers again. Have you? How many spoilers have we deleted in 2 days of Ocarina of Time? Sorry, Majora's Mask. Like that should go back. I feel like something's wrong here. We must have a Mark IV belt somewhere. It's slowing down. Oh, because we're losing half of it here. Damn, that explains everything. We're losing part of it to this, of course. Obviously. Well, we need more time crystals. We probably should go somewhere, find a coal thing, and just use it to make time crystals with to pump into the machine. Like, that would be a smart use of our time. Into a thing somewhere, into a dimensional depot. Probably. What else are time crystals used for? Maybe. Depends on what these are. Sure, I made the spreadsheet. Okay. The 24 total. Gotcha. That's not bad. What does the post thing do? If a mod replies to your message with post, or if I click on it, you show up on screen. Just so painful. This is just so painful. This is reminding me so hard of Factorio. Just bit by bit eking out a little bit of speed from your freaking factory by upgrading the belts. It's so painful. Okay. Oh my god, I'm famous. Exactly. You're famous. Look at this mess. Well. Let's check back in on aluminum. It's just problems all the way down. Let's check back in on aluminum. See how bad it is. Not that one, but this one. Aluminum casing. Has aluminum ingots coming in, which is good. Does not have stockpiled, which is bad. Means it is likely still underproducing. Let's check on aluminum ingots. Silica got backed up. I'm seeing it. Silica is backed up. That's a beautiful thing. That means all machines are running. I think we have probably... That's 8 machines times 75. 8 machines times 90. What's that button again? There it is. 8 times 90 is 720. So if we were to speed up this aluminum scrap belt and the train itself, then we could go to more of these machines to make more aluminum ingot, which we apparently sort of need. as of right now. We're gonna run out of aluminum scrap though, right? I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of bad ideas, I think Ryan should auction off temporary mod privileges to raise money for a good cause. You're right about the bad ideas part. Listen, the list of things I will not do for charity is very short. The list of things I will not do for charity. It's not. It's like, it's pretty small, I would say. I'm sure there's stuff on it, but like... I mean,
YESSSS.
Yo!
Factory must grow.
YESSSS. Hi, nobody knows. How's it going? Thanks for the 100 bits. How are you? God, I probably should not be building with Mark 6 belts just for now, just to save them, but whatever. I'm always down to entertain ideas for what to do for ways to raise money for charity. Always. It's been too long since we've had a charity stream. How are you? Nobody knows. I just woke up. Hell yeah. Good start to the day. You finally got a Satisfactory stream. Sorry I've been delaying them in the, and you've had to wait. Pokemon took too long. You had to do it on the day I have therapy. Yeah, we're not going to be going much longer anyways. We're probably going to stop here before too long. What time is it now? Almost 3. Was the last charity stream last October? Is that right? Last October? I think that might be right. Yeah, Meg. Yeah, that's right. Meg did the one in April. That's right. We technically did a very small one in April. Just not gonna run. That machine's just not gonna run. We're gonna run out of these things. You're dropping now that you're adding any over here. We've eked out just a little bit of extra performance from that, but it's not gonna do much here. It will guarantee that those two run constantly. We could upgrade the belt, but then this will still not be it. I think alumina scrap is being... Yeah, it's being bussed. So, trained. So it will never go faster than 780 per minute. Yeah. I actually remember watching your charity stream last fall. I wasn't even a regular watcher then. That's wild. Was the last charity stream sorry, I already read that. What all did you get done today? Well, so, not a lot. I built a space elevator, a new 1.1 update, which is not particularly amazing. It does not do a lot. But, so I eventually straight up tore it down. I have been trying to upgrade my time crystal production by upgrading my diamond production by upgrading my coal belt into the factory, and kind of running out of ways to do that because it turns out conveyor belt Mark 6 is actually kind of expensive to make. We're also upgrading aluminum ingot production because aluminum casing is a little slow, and when aluminum casing is a little slow, That means RCUs are a little slow, and RCUs slow down everything else. So it's all kind of a mess right now. RCUs are... That machine is on. That machine is on. Okay, so this is good. All of these machines are on, and yet the belts are not backed up. So we'll see if they eventually do. We should probably add more machines. RCUs are being used for supercomputers, I think, and this belt is empty. No, this is high-speed connectors. It was being used for turbo motors. It's all related. It's all related. Where the fuck are the turbo motors? There they are. We should have made Pokemon Week a charity event, low-key. Let's see here. Yeah, they're still missing RCUs. It's just pain. This belt is painfully empty. God damn. I like how people are commenting on the Majora's Mask episodes that they need to be longer after an episode of 1 hour and 4 minutes. I know, right? I think it's just one of the inevitable rules of YouTube is that people will not be happy with the amount of content you put out, whether or not it is too much or too little. This is the thing I've learned, is that honest to God, for most YouTube series, I think, for me, somewhere in the like 4-hour range of hours per week of content is like the sweet spot. Any more than that, people fall behind. Any less than that, people get pissed. It's like, it's kind of, it worked for Skyrim. I think we eventually went to about 7 episodes of around 40 minutes per day. You could have stopped at YouTube people will not be happy. That's so true. That's so true. The 5-hour BG3 episode was about... Hi, Average Cadaver. How's it going? At the end of every episode, I do get sad there isn't more, but I'm not leaving a comment about it. Yeah, and I mean, it is also one of those typical YouTube things, which is like, this is a huge compliment. I am only annoyed at it because I am an imperfect human who... I would love it if every single one of my YouTube comments told me that I was perfect and that I should never change a thing and that I was truly... I only deserved praise and never reproach. But that would be a sickening thing to actually have in my YouTube comments, and that would actually be a sickening, terrible thing to have happen in my life. So, anything less than that, of course, rubs me a little bit the wrong way, and here we are. I'll comment that on your next video. I love that. Thank you. Can you also convince every other single person on YouTube to comment that on my videos? I'm not gonna lie. You don't even get that from us and we hang out with you every day. I mean, I think that's actually part of the beauty of... Twitch chat keeps me humble. I mean, YouTube chat. YouTube comments also keep me fucking humble, that's for sure. I was gonna say Twitch keeps me humble and YouTube does the opposite, but no, they both keep me fucking humble. Sometimes I do catch myself looking at YouTube comments and I'm like, what do you really want from this, Ryan? Like, don't. Yes, this person is like minorly critical of what's going on in a way that still shows that they are very engaged, very interested, very invested. What do you want? Do you want someone to say, you're perfect, you've never done anything wrong, you are deserving of love and good things in life? I mean, yes, I want my dad to say that, but I don't want my YouTube commenters to say that. That would be wrong. If every single YouTube commenter ever said that, that would be fucked up and weird. It would be a fucked up life. Stop looking at YouTube comments. I know, right? That's true, too. That's true, too. We all want to be complimented. We all want to be... But, like, that would be wildly unhealthy and unhelpful. And sometimes the critical comments are actually kind of helpful. Kind of. Not a lot. Not a lot of the time. We have a very lovely YouTube audience, so that's true. That's very true. I do not know what to do with Satisfactory right now. I like need to upgrade my time crystals. I need to upgrade my aluminum. I really kind of stuck on both of those things right now. My turbo motor production is like woefully inadequate. I probably need multiple trains. I probably need to upgrade my entire base. All right, let me think through something real quick. If my entire base was running on Mark 6, every single item, every single train, every single item, would that solve my problems right now? I think I would be producing some turbo motors, but I don't think I would be producing enough turbo motors to really be making a difference. Which means I don't have a like band-aidable problem. I have a like existential type problem. I cannot solve this problem by going around and upgrading every belt to Mark 6. It just won't work. What is my problem? Not enough RCUs, which is related to aluminum, which means I probably need a second aluminum train. But at this point, I could also just upgrade the aluminum train. Instead of bringing 780 alumina scrap per thing, I could bring 1,200, which would make sense, right? It's like a 1.5 times increase, probably. Yeah, it's 1.5. But none of that is exciting work. And frankly, that's not, I mean, not to, you know, that's not stuff I really particularly can make interesting playthrough from. That's just boring shit. So do I do that off camera? I don't know. I think I might need to just redo my whole factory in Mark 6 off camera, but that's going to take 20 hours. I don't know. There's probably a different thing to focus on that would help me as much as anything else, and I don't know what that is exactly. The easy thing right now is to go through and make every single part of this belt Mark 6. It's not an effective thing to do, but it's the easy thing to do. I know you didn't say front seat, but I found a large McDonald's Diet Coke usually helps with my problems. Maybe you should try that. Ugh. Fucked up and weird. Oh, weird. That's my middle name. Fucked up and weird. All 4 of those words is your middle name? That's amazing. Okay, gamers. Here's what we're going to do. Instead of solving our problem, we're going to ignore our problem. We're going to call it a stream here. We'll be back to Satisfactory tomorrow. I'll have an answer for what I need to do by then. I'll be thinking about it. Amazing timing. Welcome back, Tony. Welcome back. The end already, yeah. Unfortunately. It's 3 o'clock here, and we have a cross-country meet tonight. I need to go get ready for that, so. Could you wait to start tomorrow until after I wake up? If you would like to wake up at 11:59 a.m. Eastern time, I will wait to start until after you have woken up. God, now I'm just sitting here thinking about what I would do with my freaking factory. I don't know. I don't know. It's aluminum. And the computer, the minute I try and make more radio control units by bringing in a second train of aluminum casing, I'll have the problem of not having enough computers, which comes from not having enough circuit boards, which comes from not having enough plastic and copper. The minute I do that, it will be the case, which is always the case in factory games. You won't have enough copper for your circuit boards. But we are backed up on circuit boards, so hey, never fucking mind. Let's go. Let's go, never mind. Anyways. This is when I started a new save with a better understanding of how to build late game. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, and I am terrified of that idea. We could just tear it all down. I'm not going to do that. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I appreciate you. We're going to save the game right there, and we'll be back tomorrow for more. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry it was a shorter stream. Do it, you coward. Oh, my God. A year in, I decide, no, I don't like anything I've done so far. Oh, boy. Bye, graphics girl. Tune in tomorrow for the Bachelor Wii Little Into Dating stream, where we auction off for charity the chance to date both or either Carly and or Evo. Prepare your applications. Prepare your bank accounts. Tomorrow, I'm just kidding. It will not be tomorrow, but we do have some. I'll be in office tomorrow. Eva's like, I can't do tomorrow. Sorry. What is the Bachelor thing? I don't know. Maybe stay tuned. That's all I'm saying. Maybe stay tuned. That's all I'm saying. Can married cult members and or mods join this? I guess that's up to you and or your spouse. And or Carly and Evo and their ability to be interested in people who are also married. It's frankly a mess of like preference and consent, but if you can check all the boxes, then check all the boxes. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys later. I appreciate you. Bye. See ya.